Hello guys, this is Chetan. I am from Postgraduate Institute of Medical Education and Research, Chandigarh. So today we are going to talk about toxoplasmosis. Toxoplasmosis. So before going to start, I would like to inform you that you can find me on Instagram, me on Facebook. So let's get started. So this is my first English lecture, so please don't mind because my English pronunciation is very poor. So बीच बीच में मैं हिंदी का भी यूज़ करूँगा. So it is totally a English lecture, ठीक है. So it is my first video in English. So we are talking about toxoplasmosis. Guys, toxoplasmosis, its name indicate that toxoplasma. I think all of you which are you watching my video, you know about listen about sometimes what toxoplasma. ठीक है. Toxoplasma word is a Greek word. It's come from a Greek word named toxon. ठीक है. It comes from a Greek word named toxon. Toxons means arc and bow. Bow, bow, arc like this like structure. No, so this is the curved shape of trophozoite, and the name of trophozoite of toxoplasma is tachyzoite. This is the active infected form, tachyzoite. It is a trophozoite. ठीक है, curved shape. This is bow shape. So this is toxoplasma. Toxoplasma is the genus name. जो toxoplasma gonadi, ठीक है, gonadi, ठीक है. Toxoplasma gonadi, we are going to talking about discovery. So gonadi, first of all, when toxoplasmosis gonadi is discovered from the North American rodent named this is Pterodactylus gonadi. ठीक है, तो species name come from the gonadi. ठीक है, gonadi. ठीक है, Pterodactylus gonadi, and this is discovered by this is a scientist name. ठीक है, Mancrox and Nicole. They discovered from that rodent. So let's move ahead. So like guys, I am first English lecture, so I don't have very low confidence in conversation in English, speaking English. So Toxoplasma gonadi is an obligate intracellular parasite. What is obligate intracellular parasite? I think you all of you know about the virus. ठीक है, today this is a COVID-19, COVID-19 time. So you have listened very thing, intracellular means the virus. I am just taking an example of virus. The virus, the virus does not exist, outside the cell. ठीक है, तो intracellular यानी inside the cell. So this is also a intracellular parasite, obligate, which is totally dependent on the virus is totally dependent on the cell for its reproduction, for its for its active form. So this is like a virus, obligate intracellular parasite. Virus also an obligate intracellular part. Guys, this Toxoplasma gonadi affects mammals, mammals including man and birds. Mammals and birds को ये infect करता है. So next we are going to talk about its taxonomical position. Taxonomical hierarchy, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. So taxonomical position of Toxoplasma gonadi is that genus Toxoplasma, species gonadi, and this video is totally about Toxoplasma gonadi. Toxoplasma, this genus name, subfamily. ऊपर से स्टार्ट होता है ना, जैसे कि किंगडम, फाइलम, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस, स्पीसीज. सो फाइलम इज एपिकॉम्प्लेक्सा. एपिकॉम्प्लेक्सा इज द फाइलम एंड क्लास इज द कोनोडी. ठीक है, कोनोडी, ये कोनोडेसी है, सॉरी, कोनोडेसी, दिस इज कोनोडेसी, माय मिस्टेक. कोनोडेसी इज द फैमिली एंड देयर इज आल्सो एन एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ सब क्लास. कोको यहाँ पर है, कोकिडीनी. ठीक है, Quidinae, it is the subclass. And sorry, my mistake, this is the class, family, this suffix start with the family, ठीक है. So subclass is Cocconidicina, order Eucocodina. यार these words are, I am not able to correctly correctly pronounce it. And family. Okay guys, coming to the morphology, Toxoplasma, 3 forms exist. 2 are asexual form and 1 is sexual form. Asexual form guys, these are tachyzoids, ठीक है, tachyzoids and tissue cysts. Tissue cysts, जो tissue cyst, inside tissue cyst, this is bradyzoid. Tachyzoid and bradyzoid, these are 2 asexual form which exist, and 1 sexual form exists which is known as the oocyst. Oocyst is the sexual form. Coming to the tachyzoid. Tachyzoid is it is trophozoite. All of you know trophozoite because you are a biology student. As a bio, you should know what is trophozoite. So this is the trophozoite stage, tachyzoid, named tachyzoid in Toxoplasma infection. This is seen in acute, this is seen in acute infections and and this is the actively multiplying form, and the multiplication is by the this endodiogeny. Endodiogeny means it infect both phagocytic and non-phagocytic cells. So by endodiogeny, this multiply, and this is the actively multiply form, tachyzoid. And tachyzoid is crescent shape. Crescent shape means half moon like. This is half moon and this is the crescent shape. Crescent shape, this is crescent shape, and in a smear you saw that's like in a smear. These are the crescent form, crescent shape. Or guys, always remember, Toxoplasma gonadi, all parasitic forms are infectious. This is very, very interesting point and a very, very important point. Always remember guys, Toxoplasma gonadi, all 3 forms are infectious. Alright guys, let's coming to the next asexual form, that's known as the bradyzoids. Guys, bradyzoids are the slow growing stage inside tissue cyst, and these are seen in the chronic phase of infection. Previous one is seen in the acute phase of infection. This is seen in the chronic phase of infection. This is the very important point of difference between bradyzoid stage and the tachyzoid stage. And these are also resistant to the low pH of gut and also enzymes. Our gut has many enzymes which act in presence of HCl inside our stomach. So this is the resistant, this is resistant to the low pH of gut. So they survive and they infect our gut, our stomach, our intestine. Then cyst wall of tissue cyst, this is the slow growing stage in the tissue cyst. So cyst wall of tissue cyst is eosinophilic, eosinophilic and weakly pass positive. I think all of you know about the PAS stain, parodic adhesive stain, which is used in the histopathology for the staining of the basement membrane of kidney. जो glomerular basement membrane होती है, उसको ये क्या करना, उसको there are many fungi species which are also PAS positive. That topic is very, very different. So coming to our current topic. So conversion of tachyzoid to bradyzoid form. This is the triggering factor. These are the triggering factor guys. Tachyzoid to bradyzoid form. These are the triggering factor: gamma interferons, heat shock proteins, pH and temperature change. यहाँ पर मैं change and nitric oxide NO. So guys, these are the triggering factor for the conversion of tachyzoid to bradyzoid stage. Alright guys, our next stage is oocyst stage. You know, I told you that oocyst stage is the sexual stage, and this is guys the non-infectious stage before sporulation. This is called non-infectious stage. Before guys, I already mentioned that before sporulation, and this is the oocyst stage is spherical when its shape is spherical when it is unsporulated cyst, and it is subspherical to ellipsoidal. Ellipsoidal, like earth, this is the ellipsoidal shape, and ellipsoidal, it is the sporulated oocyst. Sporulated oocyst, sometimes question come in the exam that sporulated oocyst has which shape. So it is subspherical to ellipsoidal, and each oocyst has two ellipsoidal sporocysts. This is diagram. This is sporulated oocyst guys, and each, I mentioned that each oocyst has two ellipsoidal sporocysts. These are the two ellipsoidal. These are the two ellipsoidal sporocysts. These are the two ellipsoidal sporocysts, and each sporocyst contain 4 sporozoites. These are the 4 sporozoites. I also mentioned in the diagram that these are 4 are sporozoites. And guys, sporulated oocyst infection, this form is a very infective form for for a last 4 months. 4 months this is infective form. And so let's see how oocyst stage is formed in the cat, because cat is the definitive host guys for toxoplasma. So guys, now we will see how oocyst stage is formed. Oocyst stage is formed in the intestine of the cat, because cat is the definitive host for the toxoplasma. So we will see how the oocyst is formed. So guys, all of you know that cat eat rodents like mice, rats. So cat ingest tissue cyst. These tissue cysts are developed in the rodents. So cat ingest tissue cyst containing bradyzoids, and tissue cyst contains bradyzoid. So when the cat ingests them, then gametocyte stage formed in the small intestine of cat, gametocyte stage, and then gametocyte stage do sexual reproduction, and by sexual reproduction it leads to the oocyst production, which excreted in the feces of the cat. And guys, please remember, after 3 to 5 days of infection, oocyst is formed by the cyst. After 3 to 5 days of infection, when the cat eat any rodent, and rodent containing cyst, tissue cyst, so after 3 to 5 days the oocyst stage is formed. So guys, let's come to the lab diagnosis of the toxoplasma. And before going to lab diagnosis, I would like to inform that in human act as intermediate host, human act as intermediate host, and source of infection is by contaminated food and water by oocyst. Sometimes undercooked meat, like beef meat, undercooked meat. Mother to fetus, can toxoplasma also can enter from mother to fetus through placenta. And organ transplantation, when any organ transplantation occur between 2 individuals, then there is a chance of toxoplasma infection. And also blood transfusion in blood bank. So blood transfusion also also transmit toxoplasma. So coming to the lab diagnosis guys, lab diagnosis through we can do direct microscopy, and there are a lot of tests guys, antigen detection, antibody detection by direct microscopy. So let's discuss one by one each of these. So by direct microscopy guys, by direct microscopy you can detect tachyzoid stage, in blood and body fluids like ball, CSF, etc. So many body fluids, and by these smears can made, and through tissue biopsy, sometimes tissue biopsy also done. Tissue biopsy, we can detect toxoplasma in the tissue biopsy. So staining, basically staining done with Giemsa stain, PAS stain, silver stain, and immunoperoxidase stain. So these are the stains which are used to stay in the toxoplasma. And we can do also direct fluorescence antibody test. We can do direct fluorescence antibody test, and there are a lots of antibody detection tests, like so we discuss one by one themselves. Antigen detection test also available, and sometimes like CT, MRI also done, imaging methods. So guys, let's discuss some antibody detection test. We can do Sabin-Feldman dye test, and we can detect IgG in serum by ELISA, IFA, and we can also do IgG avidity test. In the next video I am going to discuss IgG avidity test, and IgM, we can also detect IgM antibody through ELISA and IFA, and we can do IgA, ELISA, and differential adsorption test also can be done, and we can do molecular tests like PCR, and we can do also animal inoculation, but these days these method is not used because due to some some restrictions. Animal inoculation not done in the previous years, back अगर आप जाएंगे तो intraperitoneal inoculation done in the mice, and we can do also tissue culture, and some imaging methods like CT and MRI can also be done. So guys, these are the some lab diagnostics test for the toxoplasma. So guys, coming to the treatment of the toxoplasmosis, most common drug combination we can use is the pyrethrolamine plus sulfonamide plus folinic acid, for general use, and for pregnant women we can use pyramycin, and for immunocompromised patients we can use pyrethrolamine plus sulfodiazine plus leucovorin combination. And guys, for vaccine, one vaccine is available which is not for humans, Toxovax named. It is only for the use, and there is no license for use in this vaccine for humans. So guys, this is a treatment chart for the treatment of toxoplasmosis.